Hi, this is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. I want to speak about categories of church members today. I want to speak about categories of church members and maybe just to touch a little bit on how to deal with them in the particular local church. Now, every local church has got its own type of members, but these are the general categories that we want to speak about that you find in each and every church. And this type of people are actually supposed to be treated differently in the church. I know there is this theology of saying we should treat everyone the same. We should actually deal with everyone the same. But as Church Governance Solutions, we want to emphasize the fact that people are not the same in the church. They are different based on the categories that we want to speak about. And this should help us on how to deal with people in the church because they're definitely not the same at all. The first category that I want to deal with is what we call the VIPs. Now, the VIPs would actually be, by interpretation, many would think that these are important people amongst all the other people, or they're important because of a certain status or the certain wealth that they have, the certain positions that they hold, and so on. But I want to emphasize that the people that we call VIPs, which are very important people, is not because of their titles, it's not because of their wealth or status, it's not because of what they have or so on. But when we speak about VIPs in the church, we speak about very important people because they are committed with total interest in success of the vision. These are people that are invested in the ministry. These are the people that have got their hearts sold out for the ministry. These are the people that sacrifice everything that they have for the sake of the vision to be successful. These are the people that when you call for prayer meeting, they are there. You call them for teachings or Bible study, they will be there. You call them because there's somebody who needs help, or maybe there's a death of one of the members. These are the people that will be there. I'm speaking about people that are committed totally. People that would actually put aside their own commitments for the sake of the work of the ministry. And this is very important that we look at these people far different than any other. And that is why, unapologetically, as Church Governance Solutions, we call this type of people VIPs of the church. These are the people that are very important in this church. Because remember that the vision that this man or woman of God has been given, you need people to carry out the vision with you. You need people to assist you to carry the burden of the vision. And these are the kind of people that have sold out their own will into the ministry. These are the people that sacrifice everything. They would sacrifice their finances. When you need money, these are the people that will contribute. When you need transport, cars to take people to a funeral or to conference, these are the people that will sacrifice with their own resources like cars. These are the very same people that will sacrifice their own resources like houses and house the people during conferences. These are the people that will house even guest speakers in the conferences. And you say these people are the same like others. They cannot be, because these are the people that are committed to the ministry and fully sold out for the work of the ministry. These are the people that will not allow the ministry to fail by any means. And I'm speaking about the people that we call VIPs in the ministry. It's not because of their status. It's not because they're too educated than others. It's not because they're good orators than others, but it's purely because of their commitment. And I want to emphasize that the issue of commitment in church is what we are looking for. The issue of commitment is what we're looking for in any ministry, because for any ministry to succeed, you're definitely going to need to find people that are here, that are like this. And I want to emphasize that majority of churches would actually have less people of this kind. And that is why you'll realize that only 20% of people in any church are doing 80% of the work for that particular church. And these are the type of people that are committed to do that. And I want to emphasize this, that these people cannot be treated like any other member, because these are the people that the pastor should rush when they are having problems. These are the people that the church should help when they are stuck in financially. These are the type of people that the church should help when they've lost a loved one. So this is the type of treatment that they should get, is the type of treatment that they give the ministry. And that's very important, because if we don't take care of these people, the ministry will go down as a pastor. If you don't take care of these people, you are going to find it difficult to get the ministry to grow. And I'm emphasizing this because it is something that many pastors are not aware of. Because as I said, we have taught this neology of saying everybody must be treated the same in church, and everybody is the same. Yes, they are the same in front of the eyes of God, but in the commitment of the work of the ministry, people are not the same, because people are not committing the same. And we cannot run away from that fact, and we cannot apologize about it either, because people are not committed the same level. This is very important. The second category of people in the church, members in the church, is the people that we call are very teachable people. These are the people that you'll call them VNPs, very teachable people. Now, very teachable people, what they do is these people can actually do a great work in the church if they are taught. Because what you need here is to actually teach them, and they are ready to be taught. They are ready to do what you teach them to do. And therefore, these are the people that are useful in the church. But up until you teach them, and these are the people that you cannot judge them and say they are not committed. They can be committed only if you teach them. Remember that when people get born again, some are coming from the background of not having been in church at all. Others are coming from the background of having been in churches, but mainline churches, congregational churches, and episcopal churches as well. So you find that these people have been in different types of churches, and they are used to certain types of systems. And when they get then into a Pentecostal church after being born again, they need to be taught on the systems that are used in a Pentecostal church. They need to be taught on what you expect from them. They need to be taught about the approach, actually, the systems that you're using in a Pentecostal church. And you cannot ignore the fact that they need to learn for them to come on par with what is done in a Pentecostal church. Now, while they are waiting to be taught, they cannot be judged not to be committed. And that's why these people are called them VTPs. These are the people that are very teachable. These are the people that you can turn around quickly to make them useful in the church, but based on the teachings. So therefore, when they come into a church or they get born again in your church, you need to invest your time. As a leader, you need to invest your time as a visionary to teach these people on how you expect them to operate in your vision, on how you expect them to behave in the church and to do, and the type of systems that you have in the church. Where do you want to involve them? We are quick sometimes to say people are not committed. But I want to emphasize that others are not committed purely because they are not taught. So therefore, we need to teach people and align them to the vision for them to be aware of what we expect them to do in the vision. Now, how you treat VTPs is to teach them and to feed them with information, to make them aware of the programs of the church and also how they are expected to run the program of the church as well. So when you teach them thoroughly, these are very, very useful people as well in the church. Now, the next group or category of people in the church and every church is what we call very nice people. These are VNPs, very nice people, VNP. And this type of people, they are very, very nice. These are the people that are very, very comfortable with talking to people. They are not offensive to anybody. They are actually sometimes isolate themselves in the corner, or even when they talk to people, they talk nicely to people. But these are the people that are not actually involved with anything. They're generally very passive in nature. They never trouble anybody at all, but never commit either, because they are not committed people, these people. They're very nice in the sense that they will not destroy the members. They will not destroy the church. They will not talk bad about the pastor. These are the type of people that will be like spectators in the church, watching others participating, watching others committed, watching others doing things, but they are pulling themselves back. These are the people that you generally will call them bench warmers in the church. These are the people that will sit and watch and spectate and see things happening and just not participate. We're speaking about people that are very nice because they are not actually involved in causing conflicts in the church. But because they are not committed, that these people are useless in the church because they are 18 numbers in the church. They are not participating at all. Not that they cannot, but they are reluctant. They don't want to. So they've been taught, yes, they've been taught. They know exactly what to do, but they're folding their arms, they don't do anything. This is a category that we have in every church, and I'm sure you will realize that in your church you do have, Pastor. And I want to emphasize that this type of people, you cannot treat them the same like committed people. You cannot treat them the same like VIPs. You cannot treat them the same like VTPs, which are very teachable people. So they are different. So therefore, your handling of them and your management of these people should be different. It cannot be the same. As much as I say, we're teaching this thing of saying everybody should be the same. Not everybody should be the same because they are not the same at all. Now, finally, we're having another last group that I want to speak about. These are what I call the VDPs. Now, the VDPs are people that I call very draining people. Very draining people. What type of people are this? You'll realize that the VDPs, they never commit, but they're the most demanding people in any church. Now, these are the people that will have the pastor's numbers. These are the people that will have the direct line to the pastor, and they will call him so frequently, and they'll call him for every single problem that they have. For prayers, they will ask a pastor to come into their house, to come and help them. You look at their commitment, that is non-existent. And that's very troublesome, and that's very, very worrying as well. Because these are the people that demand a lot of the pastor. They demand a lot of the church assisting them with what they have or what they're going through, but yet they don't commit to the work of the church. When you've got an announcement, they don't even listen to announcements. These are very draining people. They're demanding in nature. They will not go to where you want them to go. They don't attend prayer meetings. They don't attend teaching services. They don't actually even help anybody in the church. They would not go to a funeral. They would not go to other people's weddings in the church. They attend nothing. But yet they're demanding to the pastor and the leadership all the time. These are very draining people. Now, if we had our way in any church, draining people like this, you would actually fire them out of the church. You would actually chase them out and have them not at all, because they are really stagnating the church by delaying the church, by draining the pastor and making you to attend to things that you don't need to be attending to. But because you've got a mentality as a pastor to say everybody should be treated equally, I want to tell you now that you'll waste your time in this type of people. And I want to urge you as a pastor to be careful of these particular individuals because they will delay your ministry. I want to end up right here, and your host, Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. Thank you very much for listening to us and being part of this great topic, and I hope that you've learned quite a bit out of it. Make use of this. Make sure that you understand this, and the good Lord will bless you. Remember our YouTube channel, Micornus Phokane, and Young Men Empowerment Forum. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and a lot of materials that we posted in the past there. We have got TikTok account as well, Micornus Phokane, so please follow us there. But don't forget our Facebook pages, Micornus Phokane, Young Men Empowerment Forum, and Church Governance Solutions. Those are our platforms that you could actually like and follow, and make sure that you are part of the great work that we do right on this platform. May the good Lord bless you. And I want to check out right here and say, allow me to say bye-bye and have yourself a wonderful afternoon. God bless you.